Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, come.
Welcome back to Nerdio Commentaries playthrough of Dragon Ball Z.
Yay! I'm not actually gonna say it.
Okay, we'll wait till maybe next time. Stay tuned, folks. We'll hear that title someday.
Yeah.
So here's the big showdown. We have a time limit in this fight here, too. So this is a fight that, if time runs out, like, basically you're just not supposed to die in this fight. Which is kind of tough, because I forget what level he was at, but yeah, he's pretty up there. So it's just a matter of... If you actually do beat him, though, you unlock something else special. So let's just try and maybe go over some combat techniques. This is, out of all the fighting games I've ever played, you know, I would say this is probably closest to the most button-mashiest of all. What do you think?
Well, I've played it once, several moments ago, and it is fairly button-mashy.
And the thing is, too, it's not just mashing buttons, you have to know which buttons to mash. With most fighting games, if you randomly slam all the buttons, you'll get somewhere.
That is how I got through Mortal Kombat.
And yeah, but this one, you kind of have to know which buttons to mash in which order. For instance, the A button is like your basic attack of punching and kicks. The B button will be your like special energy attacks. Like just fire quick blasts of like ki power.
Is he using Kaioken?
Yeah.
Before he learns it. Awesome.
Yeah, so I kind of broke the rules there too. But that's the thing. They give the characters all like the moveset. Like Piccolo earlier used the light grenade. They could have maybe disabled those moves at this point.
Just a little bit. Just until maybe they got to them.
Yeah.
The story, if they were trying to hold the storyline sometime.
Well, this Raditz is into the red energy. He's got no extra life bars left. We're at about 10 seconds on the clock. Can Goku win in time?
I don't know, can he?
That doesn't look like it. But let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're still at 2 seconds.
It seems to be stuck at 2 seconds.
Yeah, it does that during like the cutscene attacks like this. And look at 1 second. Get off my island. 1 second left, and I did it.
Awesome.
And my victory reward will be Master Roshi. Okay.
You get one old guy.
Yes.
Just what you've always wanted.
Epic victory for Goku. I don't know if that... I think you might unlock him either way, but hopefully... Yeah, see, like, okay, Goku's all hurt. I guess during that big victory dance where, you know, we won the old man, Raditz walks in, yoink, grabs Gohan, takes off.
Somebody stop him.
Don't bother, you need me.
Here's Piccolo.
Again, back to Dragon Ball Z Bridge. I love Piccolo's appearance in that. They're all like, da-da-da-da, and he looks at them, he's like, what? What do you think, Piccolo? You shot Goku through the chest in your last encounter.
He sure did.
So the two of us go racing off together to the southern capital, which is where we meet everybody's favorite neighbor. Oh, it's Yamcha. I thought it was General Tao. Well, Yamcha's everybody's favorite, too.
Well, I guess.
Why not? He has the Wolf Fang Fist.
He sure does. I liked him more in the original Dragon Ball.
You know what I felt bad about, though? In not one of the 3 tournaments he went into, he didn't get past round 1.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for him.
Who did he lose to in the first one?
No.
I can't remember, but I think... I think maybe Goku... Oh, no. He fought Jackie Chun in the first match.
Oh, yeah, he did,
And he lost. In the second one, he fought Tien in the first match. He lost and got his leg broken. And then in the third tournament... Look, random Dragon Ball.
Hooray! Nobody notices it except for you.
And Chaozu.
There's Chaozu.
And he lets me know that if you get all 7 Dragon Balls, actually you'll unlock like the dragon's position on the map, where you can wish for like special items for your characters. Ironically, as you'll see later on in the commentary and the playthrough, the first person I get to make my first wish with is Vegeta. On Namek. Which really does, yeah, it does break the rules quite a bit.
That's fine. Give me back my son! That we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, so yeah, again, spoilers, people, but I had to mention it.
You are a disgrace to our race. Prepare to die!
I like how pointy his hair is. Everybody's hair, really, but especially Raditz.
Yeah, Piccolo's hair is the pointiest.
Yes, of course. How could I forget?
They should give him a wig for fun someday. Well, I mean, even Krillin gets hair later.
Yeah. I don't know if I liked Krillin with hair.
I got used to it.
I always pictured him... I didn't like Vegeta's mustache. Once again, spoiler alert. That creeped me out.
Yeah. just for everyone to realize, I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball GT because it just is so far removed from the original. But the moment Vegeta walked out with that mustache, and they changed the voice actors in GT.
Yeah.
So I only watched like the English dubbed version, and as soon as he walks out and he says, "Hey Goten, what do you think?" I was like, "I think you're creepy." That was horrible.
Yeah, mustached Vegeta had no place in my world.
And that didn't last long. That was gone by the next time he showed up, wasn't it?
I think so. I think everybody had a pretty negative response.
They kind of just broke the Saiyan rules, like though, because they said that all Saiyans are born with a hairstyle when they're first born, and their hair doesn't change.
Yep.
Like I said,
they could have gotten away with it with the half Saiyans maybe, like, but not Vegeta.
Yeah.
Not the prince of all Saiyans.
I suppose since he is the prince, he has special abilities.
Yeah.
He can cut
grow
his
hair.
He can cut his hair.
Oh yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
We're getting back into talking about the attacks and stuff here. You can use your regular attacks like A button and B button, but to use your special moves like the Kamehameha, the Kaioken and everything, you have to hold down the Z button, which is your energy charging up, and the B button. And while both of those are pushed, you go into what they call blast input mode. So at the bottom of the right bottom corner of the screen, you can see that little icon area. If it's green, like you're in normal fighting mode, but as soon as it lights up yellow, if you input a certain combination of like moves with the Wii remote, you can use a special attack. So for instance, Goku, when he has enough power, if you pull the remote back and then push it forward, that's his Kamehameha. You can also play this game with the GameCube controller, which I haven't actually done, because it took me just so long to get used to the Wii controls. I just don't want to bother learning a new set. But
I found that the controls weren't, well, of course they would take some getting used to, but they're not as ridiculously confusing. Like it's not A, B, up, down,
yeah,
pi squared.
exactly.
It's not so bad.
And as you saw there, we just finished off Raditz with the attack that Piccolo later uses against Android 17.
Hooray.
So he knows that too already.
Oh yeah, definitely. They all know all their attacks right now. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. And that's where Goku apparently died by a special beam cannon.
Yep.
Goku.
And he's down.
Piccolo still has his arms.
Yeah. That Piccolo. He doesn't lose his arms like he used to.
No.
Alright, so stay tuned, folks, for part number 4.
Maybe we'll get to see Gohan someday soon.
Maybe so.